New accusations tonight against a teacher at a prestigious Catholic school in San Francisco. A lawsuit has been filed against St. Ignatius College Preparatory School, accusing a former teacher of behaving inappropriately with one of his students. Investigative reporter Candice Nguyen joins us now with that story. Candice.
Yeah, Jess, while digging into this lawsuit, we learned about an outside investigation conducted just last year. It found that former student was credible and detailed more allegations against this teacher involving other students. For nearly 50 years, Peter Devine dedicated his life to St. Ignatius College Prep in San Francisco, running the drama program and teaching English. Devine even got a shout out at the Tony Awards once for being an influential teacher to a former student turned Broadway star.
Darren Chris, what about you, buddy?
I would have to say Peter Devine at St. Ignatius College Prep in San Francisco.
But just this week, Devine was accused in a lawsuit of kissing a freshman student in the school theater more than 2 decades ago. The student had come to talk about the drama program. At the end of the meeting, the suit alleges, Devine said, "We're men and men can kiss on the lips. Isn't that right?" The student nodded, not knowing how to react, according to the suit. Then Devine allegedly aggressively kissed him on the lips.
Really sent my client into a tailspin that he's been dealing with ever since.
Tim Hale represents the former student, who's now in his 40s.
It would have been a very different life path he would have gone down had this experience not taken place.
Hale says his client reported the kiss to the school for the first time last year. That report triggered an independent probe by an outside law firm paid for by St. Ignatius, where Devine denied the allegation. The report sustained the former student's claim, finding the student to be credible and that Devine did not appear credible. And this wasn't the only incident the firm investigated.
So this was the spring of 2006.
Sarah Phillips Ritchie used to prepare costumes for the school's theater department until deciding to leave the school just a few months ago. She says she saw something concerning backstage once.
I saw a student pinned up against the wall by Mr. Devine. The student looked trapped. Mr. Devine had one hand on either side of the student's head. When Mr. Devine became aware of me, he stepped away from the student very quickly.
Unsure what to do at first, she says she reported the incident to her supervisor several months later, who she says took her concerns to the principal.
That should have triggered the mandatory report, without a doubt.
Nobody ever asked me to describe what I saw, and to me that was very, very concerning.
The same outside investigator interviewed her and her former supervisor during their probe. The investigator found their account of the 2006 incident to be more credible than Devine's denial that the incident never occurred, according to the report. To get his side of the story, the NBC Bay Area Investigative Unit called and emailed Peter Devine for comment.
Hi, Mr. Devine. My name is Candice Nguyen. I'm a reporter with NBC Bay Area News.
We never heard back. According to LinkedIn, Devine left the school last year. In an email, St. Ignatius told us, "We haven't reviewed the suit yet and do not comment on pending litigation." When we reached out to San Francisco police, they wouldn't say whether they received any reports from the school.
My abiding concern is that there is no culture at the school where duty of care and safeguarding is adequately pursued.
The outside investigator also looked into a third report, interviewing a former teacher who said she saw a text or post in 2020 from a past student alleging similar behavior against 3 different alums. The investigator said that teacher was credible, but they were unable to track down that former student. With the investigative unit, Candice Nguyen, NBC Bay Area News.
Candice,